Assalamu alaikum. A Muslim American woman explains to non-Muslims in detailed and powerful words why it is not permissible for a Muslim woman to marry a non-Muslim.
Muslim women can only marry Muslim men, and a lot of times feminist Islamophobes will use this as ammunition to say that women's rights are taken in Islam, but it's actually quite the opposite. The reason that Muslim women can only marry Muslim men is because there are rights given to us in Islam that could not be guaranteed if we married a Christian man or a Jewish man or a different religious man. For the sake of this argument, I'm going to compare Christianity and Islam. There are many rights given to Muslim women in marriage that are not given to Christian women in marriage. For example, Muslim women are required to include a mahr or a dowry in their marriage contract known as the nikah. This dowry protects the woman in the case of divorce so that she can leave with some financial security. But going even further, in Christianity, there is no contract required to validate a marriage. And the importance of that contract is that it guarantees a woman's rights, and if those rights are not given, then she has the right to ask for a divorce, which is also granted to women in Islam. Unlike in Christianity, where divorce isn't even specified as a right to a married woman. Just to name a few others off the top of my head, in Islam, women are guaranteed the right to financial security. Men are obligated to provide for their women financially, which obviously is not a requirement in Christianity. And in terms of property and wealth, women in Islam are guaranteed the right to maintain and control their own property and wealth, meaning that the husband has no rights to any of it. In Islam, women are also given the right to keep their maiden name and preserve their own identity. Islam also specifically forbids forced marriages. If a woman does not marry of her own free will, then the marriage contract is considered invalid. And the last one I want to touch on is the ever so controversial topic of polygamy. Yes, polygamy is granted as a right to Muslim men. And while it's not specified in Christianity, we know that in the Bible, the prophets such as Abraham and Jacob and Moses all practiced polygamy. The difference is that in Islam, it is outlined. There are limits put on it and rights given to the women involved. Muslim women being allowed to only marry Muslim men is not a way to take away her rights. It's the only way to guarantee them.
A professor and researcher in physics announced his conversion to Islam because he was living the life of Muslims without knowing it.
My beliefs, my practices of many years appear to be in agreement with those of Muslims. Since birth I have not eaten pork, and I very early discovered in my life that alcohol was not to my taste, and I have never drunk alcohol. So I think was rather surprised when Sheikh Zindani told me, after a discussion about my views and beliefs and my personal practices, that I was indeed a Muslim. I have been very happy this week to join the Muslim family of brothers and sisters. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa Allah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasul Allah. I witness that there is no God but Allah, and I witness that Muhammad is his prophet. El Salamu Alaikum.